Hello, welcome back to the Green Sage, and welcome if this is your first time being here. Today's video will be your September messages, what to expect in September, the main energies that you may be going through, any spiritual lessons that you may be learning in the month of September. If you are new to my channel, first off, there's been a lot of new subscribers lately, so thank you all so much for subscribing to my channel, and I really appreciate you being here. So I just wanted to first start off by reintroducing myself so you can get to know me a bit. The name The Green Sage, it came up because my spiritual journey began with gardening. It began through getting connected to plants and the earth all over again, and sort of regrounding myself, rooting myself into this reality. And a lot of the messages that I get, a lot of the insight that I've gained has been through gardening and reconnecting with the planet. And that actually kind of came up in this video today. As I came down to my desk to film this video, I noticed that my plant here, if you can see it, I hope you can see it. Oh, you can a little bit. I noticed that my plant had some dead leaves on it. And so I pulled them off, right? And then as I was pulling them off, I noticed that another part of my plant was growing some new leaves. And I feel like, nothing happens by coincidence, right? It's amazing that after taking some time off from doing videos and focusing on myself, I'm getting over a cold as I make this video. So if you hear that in my voice, bear with me. I just find it really serendipitous that as I come back to deliver some messages, that is what I notice with my plant. And I feel like it's sort of like a really good metaphor of what many of us will be experiencing in this month of September. There are parts of ourselves that may be dying off, maybe parts of ourselves that were already sort of dying off this month of August, and we're going to be starting new parts. Gaining more knowledge about ourselves, starting maybe to live differently, to show up in the world differently. We may be going back to school. It is September. There's going to be, I feel like I'm hearing learning curve, and I feel as though there's things that many of us have been working towards that we will finally begin to see those seeds begin to sprout in September. So whether something has already sort of fallen off or died off in this month of August and you're picking up something new in September, or something in September might sort of fall away and you pick up something new. It's going to be different for all of us. It could be relationships, it could be jobs, it could be, the ways that we handle ourselves. Like I was saying, maybe new ways of handling our finances, or new ways of loving ourselves and showing up in the world. But I think that that's just like a good little story to keep in the back of your mind over September, especially when things may seem a bit chaotic, when things may not seem to be going the way that you want them to go, because that chaos is occurring so that we can release the old and step into the new, whatever that means for us. So don't get discouraged. Your spirit team would like you all to know in September, don't get discouraged if things don't look exactly how you think they should look, because what's happening is that things are being rearranged and woven so that you can be placed where you want to be. I hope that makes sense to you. So there's a lot of messages for this month of September. I usually don't have 6 different piles, but that is what the universe chose. So that's what we're doing. We're going to have pile 1 here. Show you a closer look at that. Pile 1. Pile 2. Pile 3. Pile 4. Pile 5. And pile 6. Choose the pile or multiple piles that are calling out to you. As I always say, the way each person chooses is going to be different and unique to them. You might look at a pile and say, that pile looks really messy and disorganized, so that's my pile. Or you might want to go for a neater pile, or based on the color of the stone, whatever it is for you. The way you choose will be correct for you, so don't stress about it. And if you're having a hard time deciding, I suggest you watch all the piles, because there will be messages in each of the piles for you. Maybe not the whole message is for you, but there will be something there that is meant for you to hear. As usual, the timestamps will be listed in the description box. Feel free to find your timestamps and then fast forward to your chosen pile or piles. And I'm going to get started with pile 1, and I will see you at your piles. All right, hello group 1. If you chose this blue crystal, these will be your messages. I did shuffle for all of these crystal cards, so I will be incorporating them into the messages. But right off the bat, what I'm feeling is that this month of September for you, it will have a lot to do with your mind, your thoughts, and your voice. Maybe using your voice, maybe choosing to act upon something or not. We'll see what the cards have to say. Yeah, before I fully get into it, I typically do monthly predictions for each zodiac sign as well. I will hopefully be doing that, but if not, these will be your main energies in this reading of what you can expect. But if I do put out those zodiac readings, I suggest you watch your sun, moon, and rising sign to get a better overview of what you can expect in September and how to navigate it. So your crystal card is Celestite. It says, who needs it? Anyone brazenly ignoring the inconsistent inner voice that actually has some good ideas for how you might better handle this whole life thing. Where to put it as a calming adornment wherever you meditate or pray. When to use it, when it's time to stop and really listen. With Celestite as a guide, you might be surprised what you hear. Tune into your serenity. Yep, I just said I was feeling that there is going to be a lot going on with your mind. So you may have some overthinking, some anxiety, some worry, maybe about a decision that you are looking to make in September. Maybe get some Celestite and keep it with you for the month of September. But your guides really want you to remember throughout this month to come back to center, to come back to a calm, serene state, to not allow yourself to be in too high of a vibe or too low of a vibe. Let's get the rest of your cards out and see what messages come through. Your next card out is Fox. Fox, do secret favors for others. Then we have Full Moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches. We have Impasse with the sacral chakra. I did say that you might be having a tough time making a decision about something. Next, we have creativity, perfectly in alignment with that sacral chakra energy there. Your gateway card, oh Lord, Order of Melchizedek? I don't know. Embraced by light, mission uncovered, don't give up. And then your last card out is Unfinished Symphony, card 10. This all aligns perfectly with what I was feeling while I was looking at your crystal. In the month of September, oh, and it goes perfectly with the message that I received with the plant, if you missed that in the beginning. In the month of September, something will be coming to an end. There's been something on your mind, something that you've maybe been working really hard at, thinking about a lot, trying to make a decision about. It's going to come to an end. You're going to finally get the answers you need, I feel like, or the gumption that you need to make a choice either way and to no longer be at this impasse. It could have something to do with your creativity, with work, with deciding what you want to do with life, who you want to be in life. It could even have something to do with deciding to have a child, or just take a leap of faith into something that you're not something new, something that maybe scares you a little bit, that worries you, causes some anxiety, some stress. Pile 1. You can expect some big things in this month of September. It could be, like I said, I feel like you're just going to surprise a lot of people with whatever it is that you decide to do. It could be a business that you've been working on finally taking off and moving you from a place of stagnation into being really busy. It could be you deciding to start a business. It could be you accepting a new job, you leaving a job and going into a new job. I feel that you have been very stressed about something. And if you haven't been stressed so far about it, you will be stressed about it in September. I don't mean to laugh at that. We all go through it, right? But during those times of you being super high stressed, super high stressed or down, anxious, worried, depressed even, you're being called to do secret favors for others, to, instead of focusing on yourself and what you have going on, to do something kind for someone else. Because taking that energy off yourself and putting it into someone else, I feel like is going to clear your energy enough and allow that space that you need in order for the answers that you need to come in, for your mission to be uncovered. For you to, you're being called to embrace that light when you don't feel like you can see that light for yourself. When you're searching for the light for yourself in order to make whatever decision that you are trying to make to end whatever cycle that you are wanting to put an end to, you're being called to focus on others, of being of service to others. Maybe you want to go into a healing field, or you've been trying to make it work in a healing field. Whatever it is that you've been trying to make it work at, that you've been putting a lot of energy and effort into, or will be putting a lot of energy and effort into in the month of September, When you have those periods of overthinking, anxiety, worry, even depression, you're being called to take the focus off yourself and give that to others. And as you do that, that will allow your creativity to really come in. That will allow you to receive the messages that you need to receive in order to make whatever it is happen that you want to happen. Like I said, it's going to be different for everyone. And I was not going to pull tarot since we had so many piles, but now seeing your cards, I really just want to pull some tarot for you and get some further messages. An end to something that has been worrying you, stressing you, causing you angst is coming for you in September. You're being called to not give up because that fiery climax, something really wonderful will come out of the situation, even if it doesn't seem wonderful at the time. You have so many cards here of creativities. We have the creativity card, we have the sacral chakra card right here, and then we also have that same orange here. So you might be interested in doing some sacral chakra meditations if that is your thing. Wearing the color orange will be very beneficial for you. Maybe painting your nails orange if that is your thing. Okay. Judgment at the bottom of the deck. So we have the Nine of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, and the Empress. How fitting. How fitting are these cards? Okay, so once again, it's the same message. You're in this place, or have been in this place, or will be in this place in September, where you are feeling like the wounded warrior, like things just aren't going your way, like you just keep working so hard, but you just still seem so far away from what it is that you're trying to manifest, whatever it is that you're trying to create here. But this month, the Empress card takes us back to the tune into your serenity. This month, you're really being called, first off, to do kind things for others, but not just others, also yourself. I feel like the Empress card is a huge card of self-care and not giving too much of yourself to things outside of you, whether that's work, whether that's taking care of the people around you, focusing on relationships, right? You're being called to learn how to take that time out, to have that balance within yourself in this month of September. Because as you do that, that is when the answers that you need, the mission perhaps that you are looking for, that's when it will be able to be uncovered. Right now, in this month of September, you're in this phase of, I just heard the word incubation. So, like, oh my goodness. And Empress with all the sacral chakra energy here too. You're about to birth something into existence. It's going to be different for everyone watching this pile. But you can expect a fiery climax. You can expect some wonderful things to come out of it. But this month of September, you really need to be in that feminine energy of receiving. Not trying to force anything, not giving up because it seems to be because it is taking longer than you want it to take. Because it seems like the efforts that you're putting in are not amounting to anything. Don't give up on that, because what you're doing in this month is building that momentum for the outcome, and an even greater outcome than you're expecting to come in. It may not happen in September, but I am hearing that it will happen before the end of this year. I feel like you're being called to put an end to this unfinished symphony of doubting yourself, of worrying if what you're doing is making a difference, of questioning if your creativity, whatever it is that you're trying to birth, is worth it, because it is worth it. And when you feel like it's not, get out of that energy and do something kind for others. Be of service to others. This Judgment card at the bottom of the deck here, it's telling me this is like your test period. This is, I just saw 999, so you may be seeing 999 a lot. You may be seeing 99 a lot. This is like your test phase of you being called to rise up, to not give up, to not just lay down and call it quits. Stay strong. It's about to come in. You're about to shoot off. Why can't I think of the words now? I'm just getting this image of someone really taking off. That's what's about to come in for you. But this month, really just stay focused on what it is that you are trying to create, whatever it is that you are trying to make happen in your life. As I said, that will be different for everyone. It could be leaving a relationship and manifesting the partner of your dreams, or maybe you've already left a relationship and you're still trying to manifest that partner. It could be leaving a job and starting a new job, beginning your own business, or continuing to work at a business that has not seemed to have gained that momentum that you're looking for just yet. Whatever it is, you're just about finished. You're just about there. Like I said, you may be seeing 9s this month as a sign. 99, 999. You may be seeing 3s as well, 33, 333, or even 7s, 77, 777. Maybe even 8s, but I'm not getting so much of the 8s. The other numbers I've really been drawn to, though. If you see those numbers, know that they are a sign from your spiritual team that you are on the right track and to not give up. Because what you are seeking is also seeking you. So, pile 1. And as I say that, sorry, I got the tingles all over for you. So I know someone really needed to hear that. So pile 1. Those have been your messages. I hope this reading brought you something to look forward to. I hope it gives you the motivation and the strength to keep going and to not give up on your dreams. Thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate you sharing your lovely energy with me. See you soon. Hello, group 2. If you chose this stone, these will be your messages. So, I'm chuckling because right off the bat, I had what I would consider to not be, sorry, I'm going to close these shades here. Try to get rid of some of this. Okay, there we go. I received this message, and I don't know exactly how you will take it, but I hope you take it well, because it is definitely well intended. This crystal, for some reason, it made me think of decay. And, because of the darkness in it, right? But at the same time, there's the white in there. There's the purity, the innocence. And I feel like this month of September for you, bits of your old self will die away and reveal the purity, the innocence, the newness. Okay, I just heard the message. It will reveal who you were always meant to be. It will reveal the parts of yourself, and I'm getting the tingles as I say this, the parts of yourself that were maybe hidden away by the experiences that you had, by the people in your life who molded you into something that you were not meant to be. But let's see what the rest of the cards have to say. All right. So this card is Howlite. You might be interested in getting some Howlite for yourself and carrying it with you over the month of September. But it says, who needs it? Overstimulated minimalists living in a maximalist world. That's what I was feeling, you guys. Gals, people, you know, we have to keep it inclusive here. Definitely inclusive. I'm just always saying you guys. Don't hate on me for that. But that's exactly what I was feeling. Like, that part of yourself is going to come through. It's like maybe you haven't even realized that you are a minimalist at heart, because we live in a society that tells us that we need to have things and, you know, have the most expensive things, the shiniest things, the blingiest things. And we get lost in that. We lose who we are in the process. Maybe that's something you're going to be realizing about yourself this month. And if you've already realized it, then I feel like you're going to begin living in that truth a bit more this month. It says where to put it, wherever you need some breathing room, when to use it, when you need a break from the never-ending onslaught of DMs, meeting requests, and trending stories. Less is more, none is most. Howlite can help. Organize your headspace. It's exactly what I was feeling. Oh, I love that. I love when the cards match up to the intuitive messages that I receive. Oh, what's on my... Okay. See what the rest of your cards are. You have monkey spirit. Try something new. South node. Don't let your past hold you back. Growth with the heart chakra. Satira, brazen, card 17, reduces to an 8 in numerology. We have Seraphim's gateway, voice activation, angelic attunement, divine support. And Treasure Island, card 9. First off, pile 2. If you are drawn to pile 1, I suggest you watch that. There will be some messages there for you. This month of September, first off, if you missed the intro, I received messages about my plant here. It's how I got into spirituality, was through gardening and working with plants and receiving messages that way. And how fitting that you have this growth card with the plant. I love spirituality. Okay, so the message that I received with the plant, in case you missed it, was that there's going to be some new growth, right? There are parts of ourselves that may be dying off, like this plant of mine where I had some leaves die off. But as you could see here, there's new growth coming in. And I feel like that is what many of us will be experiencing in this month of September. It will just be in different areas for all of us. Part of your growth, I feel, will be in your voice activation within your spiritual guidance, even how you attune to spirit. I'm hearing you will finally start to live in your truth. So there may be ideals that you have. There might be ways of being that you have, like being more of a minimalist, caring more and appreciating the smaller things in life more, not feeling that FOMO, fear of missing out, and always wanting to one up the people around you or to show to the world how you're living such a fabulous life. It's like you're going to begin to not care so much. You're going to put more emphasis on your own health, your own well-being, the things that you want out of life. And not so much care and emphasis on what other people are doing, what they have. Not saying that you won't care, because spiritually it's still important, but we don't have to get into that now. Okay, so this month of September, you're being called to not let your past hold you back, to not allow your old ways of being to stop you from being this new version of yourself in whatever area that is for you. It could be maybe you were too afraid to speak up for yourself sometimes. Maybe you were too afraid to share your opinions, share your thoughts with the world, to be that minimalist in a maximalist world. This month, you're really being called to be brazen, to go after whatever it is that you want, to ask for what it is that you want. And the best way to ask the universe for what you want is to go out and do that. Do something new, do something different. If you're, someone who's used to, I don't know, feeling the need to spend a ton of money on a new bag, or to always have like the newest accessory, the newest in style thing, maybe this month, don't do that. To show the universe that you want more substantial things, not just the material things. If you are someone who always saves their money and never goes out and enjoys yourself, maybe go out and get yourself something nice. The quickest way, not the quickest, but one of the best ways I feel like to show the universe that you may want to have more things or experience more adventures and things like that, is to first allow yourself to do it, right? This could even be deciding to be more spiritual, to focus more on your mental health, to focus more on your headspace, right? In society, I don't feel as though we give enough support in those areas. I don't feel that we allow it to be okay. You can reach out and find different groups, but as a whole, I don't feel as though society makes it okay to focus on our mental health, to focus on our well-being. Especially if you have a job. It's like you feel as though you have to work and show up for work even when you're sick sometimes. And that's not healthy. So whatever it is for you, pile 2, it's going to be different for everyone. It could be in terms of relationship, work and finance. It's going to be different for everyone. You're being called to be bold, to this train here, to go after what it is that you want, to be unapologetically you. The 17 here reduces to an 8. And then we also have Treasure Island with card 9. Another synchronicity that is wanting me to point you to pile 1. What you want, they want me to say this differently. You taking that time to step out of your comfort zone, to grow, to plant those seeds of the life that you want, and to not maybe copy others or feel the need to be like others. That's slowly going to bring you into the prosperity that you're seeking, whatever that prosperity means for you. You may want more money. There's nothing wrong with that, right? That just means more security is really what it comes down to. You may like I said, want to be more spiritually attuned and inclined. It's coming in, but you have to do the work of stepping out of your comfort zone and allowing yourself to grow, allowing yourself to take that time out and meditate and practice and study, research, right? Okay, I'm going to have to pull some cards here. I wasn't going to pull cards. I was going to save the tarot for the Zodiac monthly readings, but we have to pull it. By the way, I typically try to put out Zodiac monthly predictions. I suggest, if I do put them out, that you watch your sun, moon, and rising sign as well with this video that you're already watching, right? To get more of a full overview of what you can expect in the month of September, the energies you might come up against, and how to deal with them. Your first card out is the World. Once again, pointing me to pile one for you. You're coming to a completion, as I said with the plant. There's something falling away from your life, which is your past, which is your old way of being in this month of September, and you're beginning a new cycle. Let me cover up her nakedness. Cover up her nakedness. I don't want to get flagged for that. Try to get an idea of what area this could be in for you. Your next card out is the Lovers. One more card, please, Spirit. The Lovers is the Gemini card. You could have, the reason that you may need to organize your headspace is because you may be trying to make a decision on something, going back and forth about something or someone, perhaps. Your next card's out. Queen of Pentacles. And the Nine of Cups. This is your growth right here, that Nine of Cups. Whatever is trying to fall away in your life in this month of September, allow it to. Hate to say it, it could be a relationship, it could be a romantic relationship or platonic, could be a friendship. It could even be a job, right? Whatever it is that's trying to fall away, allow it to do so. Because that, I'm getting the tingles as I say this, that whatever it is falling away, that will open up the door for this new cycle of your life, for you to move towards your North Node, move towards what you were always meant to. Once again, it could be you going back and forth in your mind about, do I do this or don't I? Is it okay for me to be this person when everyone else around me is different? Is it okay for me to be more spiritual when, my family's really religious? Whatever it is for you, it's okay. Whatever will make you happier, right? It's okay. Follow your heart, follow your intuition with this Queen of Cups. Follow your intuition and allow that growth to take place. Make the necessary changes. This Queen of Pentacles is telling me that it is something more substantial and concrete. It's not just as simple as changing your mind on something. You may have to change your mind or make a decision about something, but you doing that will create such a positive, prosperous change in your 3D physical world, and it will leave you feeling so happy. It will, yes, it will leave you feeling so happy, so confident within yourself. Like I said, if it is money, especially with this Pentacles here, this Treasure Island, it will put you in a place where you can treat yourself, where you can, yes, treat yourself to something nice. Not because everyone around you has it, not because you feel pressured to do so, but because you want to do it for yourself. This month, I feel like it's going to be a big month of you just doing things for you, pile 2. Learning to do things for you. Maybe not giving so much of yourself to others. Maybe that's what you're changing. Maybe you're someone who's always worried about not letting other people down. Maybe you're someone who's always concerned about showing up for other people and you don't show up enough for yourself. If that is you, then this month, I feel like you're going to be putting your foot down and learning to show up for yourself. Because if you're wanting more self-love, wanting to be more connected to your intuition, to your divine support, the first step in doing so is by putting yourself first. My heart chakra just really lit up for you, so I feel like that is especially important for someone watching this video. It's okay to put yourself first. The relationships, the people in your life, they will be okay. You will grow from it, and so will they. You just have to be brazen enough to make that first move of putting yourself first, of not doubting it, of following your intuition on what it is that you need. And as I was looking at this Queen of Cups, the Ace of Swords wanted to sort of pop itself out. So I feel like, first off, this is you making a decision and going after it. But it might also be having some conversations with certain people in your life, whether it is romantic, platonic, family, even a job, right? Having that tough conversation of standing up for yourself and choosing to put yourself first. It's okay to do that. The world will not crumble if you choose to do that, pile 2. And you actually choosing to do that will set you onto the path of your North Node. You choosing to do that will bring in more prosperity and more happiness for you in the future. So, pile 2, these have been your messages for what you can expect in the month of September. I hope this helps you. I hope it gives you the courage that you need to stand up for yourself, to choose you, to put yourself first, to go after the things that you want in life, even if other people around you don't agree or don't understand it. So thank you so much for being here and watching this video. I greatly appreciate you being here. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel if this resonated with you, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. Hey pile 3, if you chose this crystal card, these will be your messages. So right off the bat, I believe that this crystal is amber. And as I was shuffling your cards, I was reminded of amber teething necklaces. And it's pretty fitting. It goes hand in hand with the messages that I shared in the beginning, which, if you missed it, it was about plants and how I got into spirituality, which was through gardening, through planting, and just receiving messages that way. And as I came down to my desk, I noticed that I had some dead leaves on my plant, and I began to pull them off. But as I was pulling them off, I noticed that there is some new growth on the plant as well. And I feel that that is what many of us will be experiencing in this month of September. Whether we've already started that growth or is going to be brand new in the month of September, we're all on different levels. So, you know, it is what it is, but expect some new growth in your life. But anyway, back to this amber card. It made me think of teething. And, so amber necklaces, not everyone believes in them, but I use them with my two eldest children. The third would never leave it on. But I felt as though it really helped them. And the reason they wore them, if you're not aware of what amber teething necklaces do, it is said that the amber helps reduce the inflammation and thus reduces the pain of growing new teeth. And I feel like that is it's sort of like a metaphor of what you may be experiencing this month of September. I don't mean to laugh at you. I'm laughing at the messages of how I receive the messages of the amber teething necklace. I think it's really far out there. But you may be experiencing some growing pains this month of September. And I feel like you're going to be called to find ways to help relieve that pain, to maybe find humor in the situations, to bring some balance back to yourself, to recenter yourself in some way to help you get through this month of growing pains in whatever area of your life that will be, because it will be different for all of you, right? But let's see what your cards have to say here. Oh, it's not even amber, it's citrine. So either way, the message still applies. But let's see what citrine has to say. It says, who needs it? Anyone with a big idea or a big dream, probably you. Where to put it? Wherever you set intentions. Placing some citrine in your pocket each morning makes an energetic statement like, greatness is out there and I am coming for it. When to use it? When it's time to really get on your grind and start creating the tomorrow of your dreams today. Manifest your masterpiece. 100%. Message still goes with it. Yes, this month you may be starting something new, trying something new, or continuing something that you recently began. Maybe some big masterpiece, some big idea that you've had that you're maybe trying to bring into fruition. Whatever it is, you're manifesting. This month of September is about you manifesting. And I feel that I got that image of the amber teething necklace and of you having growing pains, because that is what you will be experiencing while trying to manifest whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. Maybe you've already been feeling as though you're having growing pains of trying to learn how to manifest. Like I said, it's going to be different for everyone because we are all on different levels of our journeys. But this month will be huge for you in creating that manifestation. Let's see what the rest of the cards have to say. Your next card out is Swan. You are beautiful just as you are. Then we have Fixed Moon, hold your vision. Next we have Complacency in reverse with the root chakra. Then we have Tituba, feeling safe, card 4. Thoth, light gods, or light codes, light initiation, great teacher, awakening, divine magic. And then we also have To Be Fair, card 38. All right, first off, that 38 reduces to an 11. So once again, that's telling me something new is coming into your life. Yeah, you're starting a new journey in something. And I feel like that new journey could be in being honest with yourself. Being honest with yourself about what it is that you want in and out of life. Being honest with yourself about what is working, what is not working. This could even be being honest with yourself about how you speak to yourself, how you choose to love yourself. Do you not feel safe within your own skin? Do you tell yourself that you're not beautiful enough, that you need to be different, look different to feel accepted and safe within the world? Do you feel that you have to okay, please don't be mad about this if this is you, but I keep seeing fake eyelashes, eyelash extensions, whatever it is. Do you feel as though you have to go out and do all these different things to yourself to make yourself more beautiful? If that is you, first off, know that you are beautiful just as God made you. Society likes to put all this pressure on, especially females, I feel like, about how we look. We feel pressured to try to meet these standards that other people put upon themselves, that society put upon us. But it's not necessary, right? If people are judging you because of that, are they really the people that you want to be around? Ask yourself that. I feel like you're being called to be very honest with yourself in this month of September. What do you want? What do you believe? How do you want to live your life? What makes you feel good? This month of September, I feel like you're being initiated back into your own inner light, your own inner beauty that was maybe snuffed out. I'm getting the tingles as I say this, or perhaps hidden away because of outside pressures. You know, the saying that they always say, don't dim your light, right? I feel like in some area of your life, oh my goodness, the tingles will not stop and they're getting stronger for you, pile 3. In some area of your life, you have been dimming your light. And this month of September, that light is being reinitiated. It is coming back. Maybe there was a vision of yourself, a dream that you had for yourself that you were maybe beginning to give up on. It could be in terms of love and romance, a bestie, even a job that fulfills you. You're being called to not give up on it, to not stay stagnated, to not be complacent. I feel like there's some area of your life where you have just sort of given up and decided to go with what everyone else around you does, to go with what maybe society has told you to do, or, not told you to do, but, those subliminal messages, right? You're being called to break yourself out of that. I would not be surprised if the 8 of Swords came up in your reading today. What is it that you want? Who is it that you want to be? Believe it. Believe in yourself. Know that you are safe. Know that you are protected. Because in you breaking out of that mold that you've maybe placed yourself in, or that society has put you into, and you breaking out of that and being honest with yourself, that is going to it's going to show you your own divine magic. And then, oh yes, that's why they gave me the image of the light and not dimming your light. What is the saying? Don't dim your light, because what you shining your light gives others permission to do the same. You are meant to be the light for other people after you. And that is why you are having this initiation. That's why you're having this awakening. Or that's why you're being called to anyway. Whether you choose to or not, that's on you. We all have a choice. But if you choose to be honest with yourself and be fair to yourself and what it is that you want, how it is that you want to be, how it is that you want to show up in the world, and you decide to go after that, knowing that you will be safe, knowing that even if people judge you, even if people ridicule you, it doesn't mean anything about you. You are beautiful just as you are. You don't have to change yourself to fit in. It's okay to be your authentic self. And you doing that, you give other people permission to do the same. You might even choose to make it into a career. I don't know. It's going to be different for everyone, pile 2. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt your uniqueness. You might be interested in getting some citrine and carrying it around you with in this month of September. And I was also just shown snowflake obsidian. That will also be a beneficial stone for you through the month of September. You may be seeing 11, 11, 11, 1, 1, 1 throughout this month, or even 4s, 44, 4, 4, 4. Know that that is your spiritual team reminding you that you are safe and protected, and that it is okay to be yourself and to shine your light. And it is also a message that you are on the right path. Whatever you choose to leave behind, let it. Leave it behind. Because you leaving it behind is what is allowing you to manifest your masterpiece. And I feel like in this instance, your masterpiece is your life. It's your way of being. First card out is 7 of Cups. Then you have the 7 of Pentacles. You will also be seeing 7s this month of September. Same messages apply. You may even be interested in looking up any repeating numbers that you see, because there will be further messages there for you. See if we can get one more card out for you, please, Spirit. One more card for pile 3, please. Two of Swords. Bottom of the deck energy is the 10 of Pentacles. You have lots of options in life, right? We all do. We can choose to step out of our comfort zone, step outside of the norm, and be our quirky, unique, weirdo selves. We can choose to stay in the mold that so many people choose to stay in. This month, you're being called to make a choice. And I feel like that choice is stepping out of your comfort zone, of no longer being complacent, of no longer doubting yourself and your abilities, your self-worth, your beauty. Oh my, I was about to go to 2 of Swords here, but I just said, make a choice. That is what that 2 of Swords is. I feel like what your spiritual team is saying to you is that thus far, you've sort of blindfolded yourself to your own truth. You've not wanted to see your own truth and maybe the choices that you have to make to get out of whatever situation that you want to change. You've not wanted to admit to yourself the ways in which you are holding yourself back from manifesting what it is that you want. But once you decide to take that blindfold off, to put in the work of loving yourself, choosing yourself, knowing that it's okay to be you and to not worry about what other people have to say or think about it, and doing that work on yourself, right? Holding that vision of what it is that you want out of life. That's when you'll be able to achieve your happiness. Whatever that means for you. It could be a partner and children with some dogs, right? It could be the wealth, the money that you seek. It could be that dream home, vacations, the job that the career that you're trying to manifest, the business, whatever it is for you. It will come once you make a choice to step out of your comfort zone and choose something new. And I feel like that newness is you loving yourself just as you are. I'm being shown Bridget Jones's Diary. Maybe you like that movie, that series. Maybe you want to go watch it. Maybe you've been trying to manifest someone, I can't remember the guy's name, but someone who loves you just as you are. You can't manifest it until you give that same love to yourself. Because how will you recognize it in someone else if you can't recognize it in yourself, right? Like I said, the situation will be different for everyone. This could be, or maybe I didn't say it, but it could be in terms of romantic love and relationships. It could be in terms of friendships, career, business, finances. You will have to apply it to your situation as it fits. Maybe you're someone who does not want to do that 9 to 5, but you've been afraid to step out of your comfort zone and try something new, or even take the time out to think of something new, right? Maybe you well, that was the only scenario that came to mind. So maybe that's for one particular person out there, or several of you. I don't know. Maybe there's something about you that you have been hiding away from the rest of the world because you are afraid of how people will judge it. Maybe it's something that you tried to show people in the past about yourself and people did judge it, and it made you feel unsafe. It made you feel as though you were not beautiful. It maybe made you feel like the ugly duckling. Maybe you have always felt like the ugly duckling. You're about to blossom into that beautiful swan. You just have to make the decision by being honest and true to yourself. And as you do that, you will be stepping into your destiny of helping other people to do that same and being that teacher, that leader, even if you don't see it. Even if you don't actually, step into a teacher position or don't have people coming up to you and telling you, that is what you're doing for the rest of the world. So be you, boo. All right? Pile 3. These have been your messages. If this video resonated with you, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. You are beautiful, and it is safe for you to be yourself. Thank you for being here. I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Love you so much. Goodbye. Hey, pile 4, if you chose this crystal card, these will be your messages. So I don't know what it is, pile 4, but as I was looking at this crystal, I'm not sure what the name of it is, but I don't know. Do you have like a morbid sense of humor? Do you do you like watching I don't know, like scary type of things? I don't know. But the image that I received when I saw this card was like something really sick in a movie where like things are melting and like bubbling up on the floor and it starts like changing into something else. You're changing this month. You are transforming, I feel like. And if you missed my intro of me reintroducing myself, I shared that I got into spirituality via gardening, via getting into plants, and that's where I received a lot of my messages. And as I came down to my desk to start filming this video, I noticed that there are some dead leaves on my plant. And as I began taking those off, I also noticed that there is new growth on my plants as well. And I feel as though that is the main energy that many of us will be embodying in this month of September, of old things falling away, dying off, and new growth, new things coming in. And I really saw this image of like things melting and bubbling and transforming themselves. So let's see how this energy will be affecting you, pile 4. Your card is hematite. It says, who needs it? Anyone stagnating or spun out on something, like a new crush or a lifelong existential dilemma. Where to put it, wherever you are, when you realize it's time to come back to earth. When to use it, when you feel stuck. When it's that moon time of the month, meaning your period, if you are female. Or I shouldn't say if you are female. Your period if you have a uterus, okay? When you want to pull energy from the earth below and use it to make things happen. Align to your wholeness. That is exactly what I was feeling with that melting, bubbling image that I received. Anyone stagnating or spun out on something, like a new crush or a lifelong existential dilemma. When you feel stuck. Maybe you felt stuck in some area of your life, or you will feel stuck in the month of September. This month is about you coming together, putting yourself together in a different way to make yourself unstuck. Give me 1 second. My kids are coming home. Okay, let's see what your cards have to say. We have Dolphin Spirit with cooperate with others. We have New Moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. We have Bittersweet in reverse with the throat chakra. Next, we have Yamaya Awakening, card 40. Then we have Arcturian Light Codes, Evolutionary Downloads, Recalling Power, Future Thinking. Next, we have Building Blocks, card 28. That goes so perfectly with that image that I was seeing. So, pile 4, this month of September, there may be some chaos. There may, like that plant image that I had, there may be some things trying to fall away in your life in this month of September. Know that that is happening so that the faulty foundations, the cracks can be addressed and fixed. So you can make way for more stable things in whatever area that is for you. And that goes perfectly with this card, this number 4. 4 is all about stability, security. You are awakening to a new foundation, a new sense of security in this month of September. And that security may just come by cooperating with others, working with others. So this could be like you have a business, and instead of doing it all on your own, you might decide to collaborate with someone else. This could be maybe you've had a business that you've been working at, and you decide to go get a job to make ends meet. It could be you leaving a job and going to a new job, right? You're going to be cooperating with others. It could even be you cooperating with loved ones. We will see what the cards have to say. Align to your wholeness. That goes so fittingly with this building blocks card. 28 reduces to a 10. So that also goes back to endings and beginnings. Something will be ending and a new beginning will be beginning for you in this month of September. It will be bittersweet. You will probably have fond memories of whatever it was that is falling away. You may try to even not allow it to fall away. It could be something that you've already been holding on to for a long time, and you're finally just coming to the point of not wanting to fight it any longer. You could have lost someone in the past, lost a relationship, a friendship, a loved one, a family member, or a job even. It will be bittersweet, and it's okay to mourn. It's okay to remember the good times. And it's okay to be a little bit scared about what's to come next, right? Change can be very difficult, especially when things don't seem to be happening as we would like them to happen, especially when things might seem chaotic or tumultuous. It's okay, but you are being protected. You are awakening. I feel like to your soul's power, to maybe who you were in a past life, what you did in a past life. You might have some sort of idea, some future sort of thinking, some ideas that pop into your head that might seem absolutely crazy, right? And like I said, this could be choosing to leave a situation and go into something new. It might seem crazy to you, and that's okay. Just know that you being confident and trusting in the process, trusting in yourself, trusting in your ability to get through whatever it is that's happening is your key to success. Even trusting working with others. You could choose to start seeing a therapist this week or some sort of counselor. We have so many cards here of newness for you. We have awakening. We have the new moon in Leo. You could be a Leo. Whatever is happening could have started happening in Leo season. And we also have this building blocks, reducing down to 10, which reduces to a 1. So many messages of beginnings here, and it's okay to mourn. And you're being called to allow yourself to mourn whatever this is, to let it fall away. Right? I saw, what did I see on Instagram? It's all over the place, but it was basically saying that you mourning something, how did it go? You mourning something is just a reminder of how much love there was, right? And that's okay. You wouldn't be mourning it if there is no love there, if there is no good times there, if there is no happiness there. Whatever it is, though, it's aligning you to your wholeness. It's aligning you to your happiness. Oh my goodness. I didn't even notice we have dolphins here and dolphins there. You might be really into dolphins. If this video resonates with you, please leave me a dolphin emoji in the comment box. That is so crazy. You might even be interested in looking up dolphin spirit, and because there will be some messages there for you. Let's see what the tarot has to say. You're being aligned to your happiness. I see dolphins as happy and playful and positive. That's what you're being aligned to in this month of September. So whatever's going on, if it seems hard, if it seems chaotic, tumultuous, seems like not something that you want, I'll take that one, but not this one, not these. It's okay. Go with the flow, like the dolphin, this water energy here. Go with the flow. All right, your first card out is the Queen of Cups. Then we have the Nine of Wands and the Sun. First off, the Sun is also Leo spirit. And then we have Wands here, which are the fire signs. And then the Cups, which is water. You're being called to follow your intuition about something this month. The waves here remind me of more tumultuousness, remind me of maybe tears, that bittersweet energy, right? There's tears here as well. You may be feeling some strong emotions this week about leaving something behind or something that has left your life. It's something that it's been a long time coming. It's really sort of, I feel like, taking you out of your happiness, taking you out of alignment with your purpose, with your wholeness, with your happiness. It's something that has put a lot of pressure on you. We also have this 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, another 10, ending and beginning, right? There's been some sort of burden that you have been shouldering, that you've been carrying, some battle that you've been fighting. It could be something spiritually within yourself, something mentally. It could be a relationship, whether romantic or platonic. It could be a job. It's going to be different for everyone. You will have to apply it to your situation as it fits. But all of that is coming to an end if you allow it to. If you allow it to fall away. And if you do that, the sun will come out again. Your happiness will return to you. The joy, that innocence will return to you. That playfulness, right? With the dolphin spirit. You will be whole again. I'm being drawn to pile 2. So if you were drawn to pile 2 at all, I suggest you go back and watch that one. Good things are coming in for you in the month of September, pile 3. You just have to release those wands, release the burdens. I'm feeling very strongly that it is intuitive, it is spiritually. There have been ways that you have given away your power, or that, pieces of yourself have been taken. Like as a kid, like our kids come into this world so beautiful and so perfect, and you know, perfectly made in the Creator's image, right? But then as society, as parents, as people around them, we put these judgments and expectations and limitations upon them. And we slowly lose pieces of ourselves, lose pieces of our own divinity, of our own greatness, of our own beauty. And I feel like you're going to be recollecting some of those pieces of yourself in this month of September. And it will be a bittersweet experience. It may be you realizing how someone, something, some belief has held you back and kept you from being as happy as you were meant to be. How something has kept you back from your own prosperity. How something has kept you from living your life fully. Or how you've done that with yourself, with your own way of thinking and being. But you're going to be receiving some messages, some insights from your spiritual team this month of September. That's going to, I feel like, alert you to where the cracks are within your foundations, within your structures, if they haven't already. And you're going to be called to release those. Maybe people, ways of thinking, ways of being. You're going to be called to release those in order to create a more structured, steady, safe foundation for yourself. So, pile 3. These have been your messages. Once again, if this video resonated with you, please like the video and leave a dolphin emoji in the comment section. Thank you so much for being here and sharing your energy with me, and I hope to see you again soon. Love you so much. Goodbye. Woo-wee, this video is long. Okay, pile 5. If you chose this crystal card, these will be your messages. So right off the bat, I'm feeling that you are having maybe some new insights intuitively. You may be receiving some new connections intuitively, receiving some downloads, some spiritual guidance from your team, from the universe in this month of September. But let's see what the messages have to say. Oh, you might be having some new spiritual gifts popping up, or stronger abilities popping up within your spiritual gifts. Okay. Your card is ametrine. You might be interested in getting some ametrine and carrying it with you through the month of September. But it says, who needs it? The chronically indecisive, Libras. Where to put it? Wherever you do your best thinking. When to use it? If a deadline is on the horizon and you need a big idea. If you can't decide on something, swipe left or swipe right. Call on ametrine, and remember, either way, everything is going to be amazing. Make your big dreams your big life. Maybe you'll be receiving downloads about some new dreams that you want to go after, or a way of making those dreams happen for yourself. Let's see what the rest of the cards have to say. You have Buffalo Spirit. Be thankful for all you have. First quarter moon, your commitment is being tested. Impatience with the throat chakra. Alchemy, Queen Nefertiti, 38. Next, we have Soul Star Activation, fulfilling soul contracts, remembering who you are. And then we also have Loyal Heart in reverse. card 35. All right, first off, this 38 with alchemy reduces to an 11. That lets me know that new beginnings are coming in for you. If you missed my intro and my reintroduction of myself, I shared that I got into spirituality, became more spiritual through gardening, through my process of getting into plants and taking care of plants. And I receive a lot of messages that way. And one of the things that I noticed today when I came down to my desk is that my plant had some dead leaves that needed to come off of it. But as I was pulling those off, I also noticed some new growth, like these little babies here. And I feel like that is what a lot of us will be experiencing in this month of September. You know, it's back to school time as well. So we'll be learning new things, taking on new identities, perhaps becoming just newness, learning new things, transforming in some sort of way. And that is exactly what I am getting here. I've gotten that in all the piles. So it's really fitting that you received 11, because that tells me that newness is on its way for you. You might even be interested in looking up angel number 11, master number 11. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay. This month of September, you're being called to alchemize, to transmute, to transform energy into your big dreams. And I feel as though the energy that you are calling to alchemize, to transmute, to transform is your impatience. Maybe you have been speaking or will be tempted to speak about something that's taking longer than you want, that is not happening as quickly as you would like it to. Know that that energy that you're putting out there, have been putting out there, or thinking about putting out there, oh yeah, it might not necessarily be your throat, your voice, it could also be your thoughts, right? That energy stalls whatever it is that you're trying to do. And so this month, you're being called to turn that into something else, to transmute it, to think more positively, to, instead of putting your energy and focus into that arena, right? To putting your mind to better use, to take a stand and do something different. So I think right off the bat, I'm trying to think if it's pile 2 or 3 that I'm being drawn to for you. Which one is it, Spirit? I believe it's pile 2. If you're drawn to pile 2 at all, I suggest you go watch it. Right now, in this month of September, your dreams aren't manifesting. They're not meant to come into fruition just yet. And that is because you are fulfilling soul contracts. This loyal heart tells me that there's maybe someone in your life who was not as loyal to you as you were to them, or there is someone who you need to break a contract with, that you may decide to break a contract with. That could be a relationship, like a romantic relationship or a friendship, even family, or even a job, where you decide to go a different way. Either way, someone decides to go a different way. And And the reason your manifestation may have not come in yet is because you have remained in this place. Yep, pile 2, I'm being drawn to. You've maybe remained complacent and staying somewhere where you know your heart is not really at. This could be a career, could be a job, could be a relationship. Or maybe you've already left, or someone else has already left, and you're wondering, where are my ships? Why are things not coming in yet? Or telling yourself something will never happen for you. This month, know that you're being tested. Your commitment to the things that you want out of life are being tested. Your commitment to making the right decisions for yourself, to make space for the things that you want out of life, are being tested. If you already had it in your mind that something is not working out for you, be it a career, a job, a relationship, know that you're being called to make a decision. And it may not necessarily be that you need to actually leave something. It could just be that you've given too much of yourself within a situation, and that has drained your energy to the point where it is blocking these manifestations from coming in. But if you take the time, first off, to be thankful for all that you have, to be grateful, to focus on the positive. And remember, I'm hearing, remember that you are a child of God. So I don't know if that's something that you tell yourself. That's not something that I would usually say. Remember that you're a part of the Creator. That's more of what I would say. But remembering that that's who you are, and that you have the power, the ability to manifest your dreams, to make it real. But also in the meantime, you are fulfilling soul contracts. And that is why your dreams have not come in yet. I'm being called to read this card. I have not read from any of the books yet, but let's read yours. 35. Okay, protection message. It says, are you stubborn or overly tenacious about an idea? Or have you become so attached to something that you just don't know how to let it go? Could it be that it's become so much a part of you that you wouldn't know who you are without it? Now is the time to look at outdated beliefs, old ideas, and misplaced loyalties. Betrayal is only a signal that it is time to prune away all who don't deserve your trust and have no place in your life. Be new, back to that newness, think new, and open your heart to new things. Let go of the old and all your attachments. Spirit has awesome plans for you. Make some room. Yeah, that's what I was feeling. I just could not come up with the right words. You're being called to make space. Make space this month of September for the things that you want in your life, for those big dreams that you have. To not give your loyalty to people, places, things, situations that do not give you the same in return. To not give your energy away to people, places, things, situations, thoughts, ideas that are only going to drain your energy, that are only going to take away from your cup and not refill, not replenish your cup. I feel like you're really being called to pour back into your own cup this month of September. Remember that you are important, that your needs matter. Remember that your self-care is important. It doesn't matter who around you wants more from you. It's okay to say no. It's okay to focus on your wants, your needs, your ambitions, your goals. I'm feeling like this month for you, pile 5, is going to be, oh look, in your pile 5 too. 5 is all about change, chaos. You might be creating some waves, creating some change in your life by saying no, by choosing to focus on you. I feel like if you find yourself in an energy this month of September where you are being very impatient, where it is hard to count your blessings and be thankful for what you have, that will be a sign to you that you need to slow down and focus on your self-care, focus on pouring back into your own cup, remembering your importance. And in doing so, you will be fulfilling soul contracts, because you will be no longer be allowing other people, it could be romantic, could be platonic, family, work situations. You will no longer be allowing them to siphon your energy. You will be making them stand on their own 2 feet, so to speak. Maybe you have a family who is very demanding of your time. Maybe you have children who are young that you feel like need more of your guidance. But maybe it's time for you to step back a bit and let them figure some things out. Not to do everything for them. Let's see what the cards have to say. This situation will be different for everyone. Not everyone is going to have a family, I know. Not everyone is going to have a stressful job situation where they're maybe putting in more hours than they should. You'll have to apply it to your situation as it fits. But this month, you're really being called to call back your power, to focus on you, to pour back into your own cups, to control your negative thoughts, and know that when you are having negative thoughts, that is a sign that you need to focus on some self-care and self-love. All right. First cards out, we have 5 of Cups and 3 of Swords. Last card is the 8 of Wands. Lots of cards here about movement. End of the bottom of the deck is the 9 of Pentacles. Five of Cups here. Once again, another 5. You may be seeing 5s this month of September. 55, 555. You have 3 3s. You have a 3, 38, 3, and 35. You may also be seeing 33, 333, and 8s. This 35 reduces to an 8, and you have that 8 as well as 38 right there. 88, 888. You might also be interested in looking up those angel numbers and master numbers. But what that does tell me is that you have a lot of angelic support around you this month, helping you to get through whatever it is that's causing you some pain, some heartache. Whatever it is that could be making you cry. You have lots of ascended masters working with you this month of September. And I feel like they're really working with you on that mental space, on that spiritual space, of helping you maybe to recognize the signs of your own burnout. Because I feel like that's what you might be experiencing, is some burnout, some frustration. Maybe you're pushing yourself more, working harder because you're trying to make those dreams come in and you're getting impatient for it. You might even be cursing your spiritual team, like, what the F? Why isn't this happening? I followed all the signs, right? This month, what you're learning is that it's okay to walk away from things that are no longer serving you. It's okay to mourn what is no longer there. But Also, at some point, you have to stop mourning it and move forward. Move forward, move ahead. It's at some point, you have to release the negativity, the impatience, the not being able to be grateful for where you are, the not being able to see the good things, the beauty of what is happening for you, occurring for you in your life at this moment. You have to release that negativity, the low vibes, and focus on the future. Focus on the positivity of being thankful for all that you have, being thankful for the lessons that you've learned, being thankful for even for your spiritual gifts, because you have them. You're learning manifestation this month. You're learning some very important lessons around manifestation, alchemizing those low vibe energies, that negative energy. I laugh if you heard the pitter patter of my 3-year-old running around getting a snack. That was him, right? Once again, like I said, you may have a family or people around you who you feel need a lot of support, or who may ask a lot of you. And that may get you down. It may make you impatient. It may make it so it's hard to see the beauty around you. But this month, you're really being called to focus on the positive and to transmute those low vibes. Focus on your self-care, recenter yourself, and move forward into a new direction. Because when you do that, that is when, oh wow, that is when you get to move forward into this 9 of Pentacles, of reaping your harvest, reaping your manifestations, living those big dreams, right? And that's also followed by this 10 of Cups. Your happiness, your fulfillment. You have to release the low vibe energies, the addictions that you may have, addictions to overthinking, addictions to always giving too much of yourself, of overworking, of depression, anxiety, worry, stress, the impatience. And when you learn to recognize those symptoms and what it actually means for you, I feel like that's when you can call in this 10 of Cups and this 9 of Pentacles. This could be money. This could be, I don't know. What have you been working towards, Pile 5? What have you been trying to manifest and create in your life? Is that loyal, dependable relationships? Is that the career, the finances? That's what you have to look forward to. But you have to recognize the signs of your own burnout and take the time to pour back into your own cup, to let go of the past, let go of the heartache, the people who weren't as loyal to you as you were to them, the jobs who were not as loyal to you as you were to them. And focus on the positive of creating those big dreams. You have some amazing things in store for you. And the sooner you learn this lesson, the sooner you master this lesson of recognizing when you are burnt out, of recognizing when you're getting into those negative places, of not seeing the positive, of not seeing the positive. As soon as you get into, the sooner you can recognize that, then you can begin to alchemize and transmute that energy into positivity. And that positivity is what will allow your manifestations to come in even quicker, like this 8 of Wands. Bam, that's what Spirit was trying to say. Okay, so Pile 5. If this video resonated with you, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. You have some great things to look forward to, some prosperity and some major happiness to look forward to. You just have to stop focusing on the spilled milk, so to speak. All right? So thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you being here and sharing your energy with me, and I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye. All right, pile 6. We're about to go on a 2-hour video here, but we had lots of piles. All right, if you chose this crystal card, these will be your messages. So right off the bat, when I saw your card, I saw the image of a seashell. And I mean, I really saw a conch shell. So I don't know if you collect seashells or if you love the ocean. But what that tells me is transformation. And the pink there makes me feel like transformation at the heart level. Yeah, you're transforming. If you missed my intro, I reintroduced myself and how I got into spirituality. And what I explained was that gardening and planting and just getting more into that earth element is what got me into spirituality, and that's how I started to receive my own messages and guidance. And when I came down to my desk to start filming this video, I noticed some dead leaves on my plant here that I needed to pull off. And as I was pulling those off, I noticed some new growth on my plants as well. And I feel like that is the perfect message about this month of September for all of us. There's things that are falling away or will be falling away that will make way for some newness. So maybe you're going to have some revelations, some epiphanies, maybe even excuse me, maybe even a new relationship. We'll see what the cards have to say for you. But you are transforming at a heart level this month. Your crystal card is, oh Lord, rhodochrosite. It says what it is: rosy red to chilled rosé pink. Rhodochrosite is the go-to stone for the bent and broken-hearted. Yep, there we go at the heart space. Who needs it? Anyone grieving or really needing to grieve. A major loss, a relationship expired, or an outdated idea of self. Where to put it? Against your chest while you breathe through your heart, or slide a favorite piece into your bra, you know, if you're wearing one. When to use it? When your heart hurts, you can feel all the feels, even the most painful, and still be gentle with yourself. Let rhodochrosite remind you that this too shall pass, and you, especially you, absolutely will heal and love again when you're ready. Soften your heart. Right away, I'm being drawn back to pile 5, so if you were drawn to that at all, you may be interested in going back and watching that. Like I said, you're transforming at a heart level. You're healing something that's been on your heart. And softening at the same time. You may be interested in getting some rhodochrosite. I hope I'm saying that right. And carrying it around with you in the month of September. But let's get the rest of your cards. We have raccoon with you have everything you need. Full moon in Aquarius, show the world the real you. Wisdom with the heart chakra in reverse. Intuition with Queen Nandi, card 35. sacred inner space, sacral chakra, tenderness, sensuality. And higher power, card 4 in reverse. I just wanted to point out that you have 35 and 4 here. So you have 3, 4, 5. That tells me that you're growing, you're expanding. That everything is playing out as it is meant to play out. Even if things are hurting you at this moment, right? It's leading you to this growth in your heart space. But okay, let's see the rest of your messages. I feel this month of September for you, pile 6, is about you following your intuition, following that inner guidance that you've maybe been quieting, stifling, that inner wisdom, and allowing yourself to finally be you. Maybe there's been some things in your past, failed relationships, painful upbringings, painful work situations where you were not appreciated. I don't know. It will be different for everyone. You'll have to apply it to your situation as it fits. But there's been some things that have hardened your heart, so to speak. It's made you put up some walls. And I feel like this month of September, you're being called to trust your intuitive nudges, to trust that inner guidance, that inner wisdom, and allowing those walls to fall away, to allow yourself to be more tender. There's maybe been things in your life that you have been stewing on, that you've been holding on to. The ego comes in, right? And things happen to us, and the ego comes in and puts up walls to protect us, so we never have to feel that hurt again. But what we don't realize is that, or maybe do realize, but are too afraid to let it go. But what we don't realize is that those walls are the very things that are keeping us back, that are holding us back from what it is that we want to experience in life. You may be feeling some sort of lack, telling yourself that you are missing something, not having all the things that you need, that you are not good enough in some way to have the things that you want out of life. Maybe the relationship that you want, or the job, the money, whatever it is for you, because of whatever has happened in your past. This month, I feel like you're really being called to allow yourself to feel those feels and get to the bottom of why you feel that way. And then also ask yourself, why do I allow myself to keep feeling this way, instead of coming up with a new way of looking at it, of seeing things from a fresher perspective, of seeing the divinity, I guess, in everything that may have happened or that is happening. I'm going to read this card for you. I am being called to do just that. Okay. You have everything you need to make whatever dreams you want become reality, to achieve that relationship, to get that job, to have the money, whatever it is for you. You have everything that you need. Your intuition is trying to guide you to those very things. 35 here reduces to an 8. That tells me abundance. And then if you have, 4 plus 4 is 8. You're being called to give those worries, those concerns to a higher power. I think I started to say that, but I went on a different tangent. You've been holding on to these blockages, these walls, allowing your ego to run the show instead of following your tuition, instead of trusting in the process, trusting in the divine, trusting that you are enough and that you have everything that you need, trusting that you don't have to be someone else, show up for as someone else, to look a certain way, to act a certain way, to have the life that you want. I feel like you're really being called to honor yourself. You may have been drawn to pile 1 as well. If you were, I suggest you watch it. You're being called to love yourself just as you are. Maybe someone in the past, some sort of situation in the past made you feel like you were not enough, like what you were offering was not enough. You're being called to recall your power back from that situation, to soften your heart to the situation, to see the lesson within it, to see first off, if there was a situation where someone made you feel as though you were not enough, as though what you were offering was not good enough, that's not a reflection of you. That's a reflection of them. Maybe that's the fresh perspective that you need to sit and think about. Maybe that's the fresh perspective that the divine is trying to bring into you. Hurt people, right? So if there's someone that hurt you, they weren't just, yes, they were trying to project their own pain and insecurities onto you. And because you are this beautiful empath that you are, you took that in, you held on to it. And your ego came in and put up these walls, put up these blocks, so you never had to feel that again. But this month of September, it's time to release those walls. Give that memory, that pain, that incident, whatever it was, away to a higher power and come back home to yourself. But let's read this card for you. Sacred Inner Space. It says, your message. You are being guided to the gateway of your sacred self. This is an opportunity to recognize that the more tender and vulnerable aspects of your being hold keys to great power. Honor the sacred within. Reclaim any parts of yourself that you have disconnected from or abandoned. If you want to experience more love and belonging, look within. There is a huge lesson in finding love within yourself. Realize that false narratives have been floating around your energetic field, stories that have discouraged you from expressing yourself. You may even have been lied to and told you aren't beautiful. Wasn't I just saying that? Oh, I was just saying that. This card is here to remind you that you are beautiful, and more importantly, you can create beauty in the world. Recognize that you hold the power of the universe within, and then you'll find your flow. Yes, pile 6, yes. As I was putting out these cards, right, I split the deck, and the Ten of Swords wanted to show itself for you. It's time to put an end to this worry. It's time to put an end to the mental chatter that tells yourself that you're not beautiful, that you're not good enough. To release the memories of whoever projected that onto you also. And it's time to start a new chapter of loving yourself, of accepting yourself as you are, with all of your quirkiness and uniqueness, because that quirkiness and uniqueness is what will guide the people, places, situations, things that are worthy of you to you. I hope that makes sense. You allowing yourself to be you and show the world the real you is what will attract the people, places, situations that you are seeking, the love that you are seeking. You just have to allow yourself to be vulnerable and show the world the real you. Follow your intuition. You know exactly what it is that's been holding you back, I feel like. What someone maybe said or did to you that has placed this energy on you of not having enough, not being good enough. Your first card out is the Six of Wands, victory. We have the red string of fate right there. What happened for a reason, so that you could emerge as this beautiful butterfly that you are meant to emerge as. It was in your soul contract to experience whatever you experienced, but it's also a part of your fate, a part of your destiny to overcome it, to no longer let it hold you back, to stifle your growth, to block your intuition and your wisdom, your innate wisdom. All right, next we have the Page of Cups, the World, Temperance, and your bottom of the deck energy is Justice. This month of September, you're being called to bring justice back to yourself, to no longer let whatever it was, whatever it is, whoever it is that has been holding you back, to do so. This month is your month to break free and emerge victorious. You may even receive some sort of recognition or accolades this month of September. But really, this month is a new month for you to love yourself as this Page of Cups, to start this new beginning of self-love, of following your intuition, of what words am I looking for? Of being yourself. No longer being who you think people want you to be, acting how you think people want you to act, speaking the way you think people want you to speak, whatever it is, dressing the way you think people want you to dress. I'm gonna cover up her nakedness. This is you stepping into a brand new version of yourself, of that self-love, of loving who you are, just as you are. And by doing that, just like this fish popping out of her cup, you're going to be surprised by what you find. And it's going to be a good surprise. And in doing so, you're going to end this cycle that you've been in with the world here. You're going to end this cycle of doubting yourself, questioning yourself, maybe changing yourself to be more accepted, to be more liked, or changing yourself to do, be, act how you think people expect you to. And you're going to start marching to the beat of your own drum. That is what this month of September is about for you, Pile 6. You're going to alchemize any pain from the past. Take the time out to really learn those lessons from past situations that have hurt you. I feel like this month is going to be a big month of reflection for you, Pile 6, of going back to those painful times, finding the lessons so that you can begin to alchemize the pain and turn it into something new, turn it into your power. And by doing just that, you will begin to balance the scales. Finally, I want to say, of no longer feeling afraid, no longer feeling rejected, dejected, of giving your power away. You're going to bring those scales back into balance. Bring some justice back in for yourself. Learning to love yourself again. Learning to speak up for yourself. To trust your thoughts. Trust your own mind even. Follow your own voice. And that's going to lead you to some amazingly wonderful surprises. They might not come in this month of September, but you doing that work to tear down those walls and soften your heart, come back to yourself, is going to lead you to those amazing, wonderful surprises. Just follow your intuition. You are, I'm getting the chills as I'm about to say this. You are a very intuitive, loving person. You are very connected. Like I said, I feel as though you have been blocking your connection because the world around you has shown you something different. The world around you has maybe showed you or told you that you can't trust yourself, that you can't trust your thoughts, your ideas, your beliefs, that you can't be yourself. But you can, and you will. And when you do, you will be victorious. And you will begin this whole new cycle, this brand new, wonderful, beautiful cycle, full of love, full of connection to spirit, intuition, and to yourself. You're going to heal your heart. So apply it to your situation as it fits. What has been on your heart and what has been paining you? That's where your transformation is occurring in the month of September. And I'm so very happy for you. So very happy for you. I just keep getting the tingles for you. My heart chakra just keeps lighting up for you. It's going to be like you can breathe again, like a breath of fresh air, like you are no longer under a weight, no longer under a thick, dark, heavy cloud. It's going to be so beautiful, Pile 6. I look forward to you experiencing the love, the happiness, the joy that I'm feeling right now during your reading, because that is what you have to look forward to. The love. It's a beautiful, beautiful feeling. So, Pile 6, if this video resonated with you, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment and let me know how this is playing out in your life, or if you know exactly what area this is, let me know. Sometimes just speaking about it, getting it off your chest, is the first step to making that transformation. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, and I hope to see you again very soon. Love you so much. Goodbye.